Hello friends, as a continuation of our last session on American Civil War, causes and background to the Civil War, now we will study, we will understand what is the contribution of Abraham Lincoln to the America and to the American Civil War, and how this war finally ended in the favor of United States of America. So, we are going to understand the role played by Abraham Lincoln in the American Civil War. Abraham Lincoln was a self-taught lawyer, he was a legislator, and he was a very famous advocate of anti-slavery movement. He was a fierce activist in the anti-slavery movement, and also ironically he had a long history of failures, and he led the America to a victory in the Civil War, and he led America during the most difficult times of American nation. Abraham Lincoln proved to be a very shrewd military strategist and a great leader during the Civil War, and his leadership tactics and his military ideas helped America, United States of America, to win the Civil War and to save the nation. It is a big interesting irony that when America fought a war with Mexico in 1858 in order 1850s to procure California, he opposed it. So he was ideologically not inclined towards violence. He was a proper political leader, and also he had very less experience in the military matters. He participated, he worked in the army, but a very short stint. Despite that, he proved to be a very shrewd and talented strategist, and his strategies and his leadership skills played the most important role in the victory of American nation in the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln was a great orator, and he was very famous for giving important speeches and motivating people to fight for freedoms and fight for the cause. In 1854, he gave his first speech, a very famous speech called Peoria speech. In this speech, he spoke against the Kansas-Nebraska Act, and he highlighted the immorality of the institution of slavery, and it was this speech which elevated the political career of Abraham Lincoln, and his stature reached the nation. He was earlier only a legislator of one state, and this particular speech made him a national figure. In 1858, Abraham Lincoln gave another famous speech called Illinois speech, where he contested to the post of the senator of the state of Illinois, and he was competing against a well-established nation-level politician, none other than Stephen Douglas. We remember the name as the man who brought forward the Kansas-Nebraska Act and created the complications of American Civil War. A man very popular in the Democratic Party, an aspiring future president. In his senatorial conflict and debate with the Stephen Douglas, he gave his famous Illinois speech, also called as House Divided speech. In this speech, he took the help of a Bible gospel to put forward his thought. He stated that a house divided against itself cannot stand, and no government can endure for a long time half a slave and half a free population. So he said having slavery in America is like keeping the house divided by itself. We have to get rid of the institution of slavery. Illinois speech could not help Abraham Lincoln to win the election. He lost to Stephen Douglas, but he elevated himself as a national figure, and in the coming presidential elections, he himself was kept as a candidate for the Republican Party, and also he won the election. So Abraham Lincoln's great oratory skills played very important role in his rise as a politician, and also at a later date helped America to survive through the Civil War. Now we have to understand what is the contribution of Abraham Lincoln during the Civil War. First and foremost, Abraham Lincoln has built a very strong cabinet after his election, and this strong cabinet helped him to drive through the turbulent waters of American Civil War. In order to bring this such strong cabinet, he even included his political rivals into the cabinet. He went beyond his personal political interest for the interest of the nation and included people like Stephen P. Chase, who were his opponents in the Republican Party. So, a very strong government which had all divisional, all ideological thinking was built by Abraham Lincoln. Number 2, Abraham Lincoln has built a strong coalition of fight against Confederate States of America. He has bridged the internal ideological and personal differences among the leaders of northern states, and he was able to build a coalition of different ideologies. He was able to wield these different ideologies into a common front. The leaders of the northern states, there were radical Republicans. Those believed that we have to abolish slavery completely, slaves must be given equal rights, even to the extent of giving them franchise right to vote. Then there were conservative Republicans. Those believed that we are waging this war only to save the Union. The slavery should be decided at a later date. They were conservative in the outlook. And finally, there was also the opposition party, Democratic Party, which wanted to end the war so that a peace can be established, and they wanted to keep aside the issue of slavery and even the state sovereignty in order to compromise, in order to settle the USA back again. So, it was Abraham Lincoln who brought radical Republicans, conservative Republicans, and even the Democratic leaders together in the northern American states so that they can all put up a common front against the Confederate States of America, and this helped him a lot in winning the American Civil War. Thirdly, Abraham Lincoln took extraordinary measures during the American Civil War. His entire focus was dedicated to protection of the Union only. For that, he even compromised on many of his own political ideas and his own political beliefs. And these extraordinary measures gave USA strength to win the war. First and foremost, when the war began, it was understood that this is going to be a prolonged war and the CSA is going to fight for long. Under these circumstances, he immediately raised 5 lakh army. More than 5 lakh army was added to the USA in a one shot by Abraham Lincoln. Further, he even invited volunteers from the general public to participate. And these volunteers were given basic training and incorporated into the USA's army. They helped him a lot in fighting the onslaught of CSA. On above, he even suspended the civil liberties of people. A man who was a vocal supporter of equality, liberty and all freedoms, even racial equality, at the juncture of American Civil War, suspended civil liberties in order to win the war. So, he went against his own political beliefs to win the war. In fact, at one point of time, Abraham Lincoln sacked a general, removed a general of the army because he was unable to deliver. So, Abraham Lincoln took these kind of extraordinary measures in order to pull up the resources of USA to fight this war, and this strategy helped a lot in winning the war. Fourth one, and the most important activity or the most important event during the American Civil War that helped the USA to win the war. In the due course of American War American Civil War in 1863, Abraham Lincoln issued an edict for the emancipation of slaves. 1863 Emancipation Proclamation. By using the extraordinary powers bestowed upon him due to the war, Abraham Lincoln issued a presidential proclamation of freeing the slaves in one shot. But he freed the slaves only in the Confederate States, in the southern states. No, it is quite understandable that when he got elected, he got elected as the president of USA, where even the 11 states which seceded were also part and parcel of USA. So technically he is still the president of USA. So using that power, and in order to strengthen the war effort of USA, he issued an Emancipation Proclamation. When he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, he only gave that to the Confederate States, not to the border states. There were some 3 to 4 border states which were neutral in the war, and they are still with the USA, though they had slavery. So to continue their support to USA, he did not inflict the end of slavery in those border states, only in the southern states. So this he did it as a part of war strategy. When he said this is part of war strategy, he was able to convince those in the northern states who were against abolition of slavery. And this worked very well. More than 1,50,000 slaves joined the army of northern states, the army of USA, in one shot. It has become a cosmopolitan army in one shot. The number of African Americans in the army of USA increased gradually. In fact, by the end of the war, there were 2 lakh African American former slaves who were fighting on the side of USA. This Emancipation Proclamation was a shock over the CSA leadership. Jefferson Davis and other leaders were shocked. Now they are in a big confusion. What should we do? If they say that we are not accepting the Emancipation Proclamation and slaves continue to be slaves, then they may not get the support of the slaves in the war effort. The Confederate States of America had more than 30% of the population of the slaves, and most of them were participating in the war, and they are participating in the war effort for the support of CSA. So the leadership of CSA was dumbfounded, and they were finally conciliated with the fact, and they also relieved the slaves in their states, in their areas, because they need the slave support to win the war. So in one shot, Abraham Lincoln enhanced his strength and also created internal dissensions in the Confederate States of America's army, where most of the black African population of the CSA became favorable to USA. Above all, this Emancipation Proclamation gave Abraham Lincoln a great prestige in the world. There was international support for the cause of USA after this. Till now, the world, especially the European nations, they began to look this as an internal conflict. Suddenly, by declaring that he has freed the slaves, he made this war to look to the European leadership and public as a war for freedom of the slaves. So there was a lot of popular support coming in for USA and Abraham Lincoln from the Europe and other parts of the world because of this Emancipation Proclamation. In fact, when CSA began the war, they expected that Britain and France, who are not very happy with the rise of USA, will help CSA. The way France helped the American colonies during the American Revolution, they also thought that both England and France will help America, the CSA, the Confederate States of America, in the war. But now the public of Europe, including Britain and France, they are now favorable to USA. So the support that may come from Europe to CSA has been ended. So the leadership of Britain and France have no guts now to go against the public opposition to support the CSA. So to the world, Abraham Lincoln showcased USA as the supporter of freedom of the slaves, CSA as a country that wants to continue the slavery. So this gave him international acclaim. Above all, once he has freed the slaves during the war, there was no going back. It became a compulsion for the American nation to permanently end the institution of slavery. So this Emancipation Proclamation facilitated the future abolition of slavery from the entire USA. In the future, passing of the famous 13th Amendment, which removed slavery from the American Constitution, making slavery illegal. So though immediately this Emancipation Proclamation helped Abraham Lincoln to gain strength against CSA, but in the long run this proved a great event that finally led to the end of slavery in the American colonies, in the American states. So Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation is one of the greatest achievements of Abraham Lincoln. He himself said that this is what is the world would remember me for emancipating the slaves. Fifth one, diplomacy of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was a very shrewd diplomat. When Confederate States of America declared independence and began to wage war with USA, it expected that most of the European countries will recognize CSA and they will support CSA. Abraham Lincoln used his diplomatic energies to contain the support of Europe towards CSA. Also, he used his diplomacy to shape the public opinion in Europe against CSA, making it very difficult for the leadership of Europe and England and France to help CSA. Also, he used all his military strategies to cut off the coast of CSA so that no help comes from the Europe via Atlantic to the Confederate States of America. So this shrewd diplomacy of Abraham Lincoln played very important role, where CSA fought the entire war on her own resources without getting any support from the outside world. This is one of the main reasons for the defeat of Confederate States of America. Finally, Abraham Lincoln's leadership qualities and his ability to motivate people helped America to win the war. We know already that Abraham Lincoln is one of the great orators of the world. During the American Civil War, at every critical juncture, Abraham Lincoln stood forward, gave many speeches, many public sessions, and have been motivating the people who are fighting for the war. And this motivating effort of Abraham Lincoln helped the soldiers and the people of American nation to endure this civil war. As we have seen, civil war is very disastrous, dreadful war where more than 6 lakhs population of the America have perished. Despite so much of death and so much of destruction, it was Abraham Lincoln and his leadership qualities helped the nation to go forward. In this juncture, one very famous speech of Abraham Lincoln is worth mention. It is called the Gettysburg Address. In the Gettysburg Address, Abraham Lincoln declared that this nation under the God shall have a new birth of freedom. He declared that this nation under the God shall have the new birth of freedom, and this government set up for the people, by the people, of the people shall not perish from the earth. So he declared that we are going to set up a government of equality for the people, by the people, to the people, and we will see that this democratic government will continue. In a way, we can say this is the beginning of rise of America as a leader of the ideology of democracy. We know that America is always trying to continue, establish and strengthen democracy in the world. The beginnings we can see from the Gettysburg Address of Abraham Lincoln. So in this way, Abraham Lincoln's military strategies, his diplomacy, his ability to motivate people, his political pragmatism of accommodating his rivals, his courage in taking extraordinary measures when the situation demanded, helped America to put up a strong fight in the Civil War and led to the victory of USA and the reunification of 11 American colonies by the end of the war. So 1865 American Civil War ended in the favor of USA. So the leaders of CSA surrendered, and then again the 11 colonies have been merged with the USA. So USA's integrity has been saved. Of course, also Abraham Lincoln mooted the 13th Amendment. Before he died, he pushed forward the 13th Amendment. So he also made a permanent removal of slavery from the American Constitution. Unfortunately, he was killed by a fanatic of the South who believed because of this man the southern states could not become independent. So this is how Abraham Lincoln contributed. That is why the world still remembers him as a man of metal and a leader who stood by the nation at the time of crisis, at the time of greatest crisis, and made USA again a strong country in the world. It is, in fact, when we talk about India, we know that Jawaharlal Nehru played a very important role during the freedom struggle and after the independence. Jawaharlal Nehru always has got two pictures on his table. One is a picture of Mahatma Gandhi, his political guru, and whom he idealized as a leader of Indian nation, whom he followed, whom he learnt a lot from. And the other picture was none other than the picture of Abraham Lincoln. So Abraham Lincoln was so popular among the generations of political leaders and generations of diplomats. Even today, the speeches and the quotations of Abraham Lincoln provide us with a great source of inspiration. So this we have to note down. These are the points which you have to write when a question comes on what is the contribution of Abraham Lincoln to the American Civil War, and how United States of America succeeded in the American Civil War and reintegrated USA. Thank you. In the next session, we will conclude by discussing about what is the impact of American Civil War. Thank you.